You good, dude?
You're good.
All right, Ryan with Nameless Entertainment. Here with
Brandon Hardesty from Bumpin Uglies.
And we figured we'd take some time and thank this man for taking the time to talk to us and let you all know a little bit more about what they're trying to do. The world we live in today can be amazing, and from time to time it can also be a very scary place. People come out to your concerts and listen to your music as a way to escape from daily life. Other than playing music, what is your escape?
Listening to music. When I'm trying to just like unplug and I kind of just turn my head off and not think about stuff. I like video games, specifically this one called PUBG. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No.
It's on Xbox and computer, but it's like Hunger Games kind of battle royale thing.
Huh.
But I like it. It's cool because it's competitive, but I get really competitive about stuff. But it's not like so. For example, music for me was at one point kind of that thing, but then it became my living. So I take it I take it too seriously for it to be like relaxing at this point.
Right. It's your job, not a hobby.
Yeah. So like for this, it's fun to be competitive, but it's not like there's no stress in it.
Yep. Okay. If you would have walked a different path in life, what do you think you'd be doing to make a living?
Probably bartending or
There's quite a bit of money in that. So
yeah.
That's a good answer.
My family, I grew up in a restaurant and a bar. Like my family owns a bar, and I worked there for a while. And I imagine I'd be doing something with that if I wasn't doing this, or I don't know.
Still kind of in the same scene, bar scene, music scene. It's kind of the same thing.
And maybe like writing, or like when I was younger, I wanted to be a journalist. But it's almost like a dying field at this point, like with what I was thinking of doing.
It is. Unfortunately, the internet's taken over everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If you're an online journalist, that's about as close as you're going to get.
Yeah.
The album Songs from the Basement has a very raw and stripped down sound and vibe to it. What prompted the decision to change your formula for that particular album?
Well, I mean, I did a record like that about 5 years before that called Go Folk Yourself that I just did to do, I write all my songs like that. Like I write them like on an acoustic, just singing them by myself, and it's always kind of been what I've been the most comfortable doing, honestly. And that album was received very well. Like people really like it. It's actually funny because if you go in, you're like, I handle all our accounting and administrative shit, and like if I go into our sales records, that acoustic record, Go Folk Yourself, is by far our highest selling record, and it was also the cheapest to produce because I recorded it live. It took 2 hours to make, so it took like 2 hours of studio time. So Songs from the Basement, I recorded that because I saw how much everyone liked Go Folk Yourself, and we needed a new van because our old van was dying. So we have a fan group on Facebook called Uglies Nation. And I wrote something there.
Back then, we weren't even on. Sorry to interrupt. Instagram goes on.
So I made a post in there. I was like, hey, so like we need a new van. Like if I do another one of these acoustic records, because it's super cheap to do. Like would you guys, if I make it exclusive here, would you guys pre-order it for like $20 an album? And a whole bunch of people were into it, so we were able to raise like $7,000 to pay off the loan on the old van and then put a down payment on the new van. And then after 6 months or so, we just released it on Spotify. People dig it.
There's something to be said with the feeling that you can get from an acoustic anything.
Well, yeah, I mean I think the reason that like I'm good at doing that is because that's the kind of shit I like to listen to. Like I kind of stumbled into doing the whole reggae rock thing just because like I'd never been in a band before. This is my first band, and when I started it, what I was like really into at the time was like Sublime specifically.
Yep.
But I've always really done singer-songwriter, acoustic Americana stuff. That's really what I listen to these days, and it's kind of been consistently what I've listened to over the years. You want to cut through, bro?
No, you're good, dude. Keep going.
Okay, well, let's see. a couple more left. We won't take up too much more of your time. The Better, Faster, Stronger EP contains some very tasty guitar solos and riffs in general, especially the tracks Addictive Personality and Morning After. How do you approach creating these solos? Is there a certain process for each thing?
I don't know, man. I'm really not, honestly, I'm not a great guitar player, so like I'll stumble around on that kind of stuff until I hear something I like. I try to, I try to, anytime I do a solo, I try to make it really melodic. I like melodic guitar solos. I feel like Prince is one of my favorite lead players, so I'll just kind of stumble around and try to make it dynamic, you know.
Hey, some of the best things happen by mistake sometimes.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you can tell a lot about a person by their musical taste. What was the first album you bought? Mine was Grave Dancers Union by Soul Asylum in 1992.
Mine was Third Eye Blind's self-titled album, which is funny because I've actually been like re-listening to that a lot over the last.
It's an amazing album. Really
Oh, it's so dope. Yeah, it's a classic for sure.
Fair enough. That's all we have for you.
Cool.
Hope you guys come out to the show tonight. Tickets are still available, or in Portland, come see these guys in Badfish, and we'll see you later.
And we'll be back. Bumpin Uglies will be back in Portland in June. Yeah.
Definitely come back to see them in June.
Yeah.